Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Daily Vibration. So, if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Kamoy, and we are doing the Daily Vibration for today, June 5th, 2021, right? So, the ruling number of the day is the number 7, and we are now at day number 69 on our level up journey. We got 31 more days left to go, right? Oh my gosh, we got a month left, y'all. We've been doing this for 69 days. And I gotta say, I'm looking forward to my vacation. Okay, I gotta tell y'all that, right? So I've been doing this now straight for 69 days. And I want to say yesterday was Self Love Friday. Today is Reflect and Revise Saturday. And one of the things that I've been doing now to zen me out, like my zen thing right now that I'm doing, is literally making jewelry. So y'all could, look forward to that. I got my jewelry line coming. And this is just handmade jewelry that I've been doing with stones. So I charge the stones, with my normal process in which I charge my stones. And then I go ahead and I let the stones pretty much tell me how they want to be dressed, and yeah, so you can look forward to that. All right. Now, I also want to say I find it super relaxing, super relaxing. So jewelry making is actually really, really super relaxing, and it's also a way for me to bring in my creativity and kind of channel some of the energy in a different direction and making beautiful things that are energetically charged. So I'm super excited about that. You guys can look forward to that. It is going to be called Cookies, Copper, and Stone. All right, so that's the name of the jewelry line, and it's coming soon. Cookies, Copper, and Stone. Super excited about that. So, anywho, let's jump into the vibration for today. So, ruling number 7 today. So we're talking about the 7 chakras. We're talking about inner work. This is a lot of inner work, inner knowing, inner standing. All right. Now, I also want to say we're in retrograde. Okay. We are in retrograde. Mercury's in retrograde. And then you also have the new moon energy coming up in Gemini on the 10th. So you got the sun in Gemini, you have the new moon happening in Gemini, and we're in retrograde, right? This is a season where you really need to watch where you're investing your time. So like for me, jewelry making is really good. So anything that you're placing your energy and your time in right now is going to be beneficial for you to know that you want to guide that energy in a productive way, okay? Because it's going to manifest. It's going to manifest, right? It's going to manifest. So as you're moving throughout the day, reflect and revise Saturday. The elements have a story, and the story is simple, right? So you got air energy, which is asking you to be open about the material harvest that's coming in. And it's interesting because when you look at the way the card is positioned, even for the air elements, right? And it's saying you really got to think about material harvest and where you placing your energy. The man is sitting and meditating with his hands open, like to receive, right? So material harvest, where we are energetically right now, you guys need to understand that you're not going to be creating so much from the masculine aspect. You're going to be creating more from the feminine aspect. So you're going to have to feel things into being, okay? I got a crown, y'all, and I'm so excited about that. And when the crown came, I didn't even open it. It came yesterday. I didn't open it until this morning. And putting on the crown, it just gives you a different vibe. And it's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. All right. So tapping into my queen energy. It's not, so major shout out to Kim Warner for setting it off. She started something here. So I'm super excited about just tapping into that energy, especially coming into the new moon, right? Communication is going to be key as you are moving forward throughout the day. All right. You got to know that communication is going to be key because you are going to be tapping in within the water energy with things that ignites your passion, right? So water energy, the message is like ignite your passion, right? When you're stepping on over into the energy where we are going to be dealing with the intuition and maybe action that you need to be taking, which is a fire energy, it is saying that things are going to accelerate, right? Things are going to accelerate. Now, when we're dealing with the earth energy, the message is simple. You're going to have to be the light, meaning that you're going to have to understand that you got to operate with integrity, even though other people may not, right? So there's a story being formulated by the four elements. So I will go in and break all of the elements down. So the message is simple today. You want to reflect and revise. Pay attention to what you're manifesting in your experience. Is it passion based? Right? Is it something that you're passionate about? Is it something that you really care about? Is it something that's bringing positivity into your life? Is there something that's bringing growth into your life? Okay. Expansion is on the uprise right now. But this is what people need to understand. That expansion is going to happen based on where you've been putting your energy, your time, your emotions, okay, and your thoughts, right? So you want to be mindful of that. Number 7 gives you an opportunity to master your 7 chakras, okay? Each and every one of them are portals that governs different energy sources and systems within your body, right? It's all connected, as above, so below, right? As within, so without, okay? Now, you also need to know this too. Gemini energy rules the shoulders, the arms, your bronchial tubes, your lungs, okay? So a part of that is also going to be throat chakra energy because you are communicating. So your vocal box, right? Communication. Now, pay attention to the new moon energy that's coming in next week on the 10th because that's a solar eclipse happening also, okay? Now, let's hop on over to the elementals so we can get your message, right? So we currently have in Taurus and the Sun in Gemini. Okay, so Taurus energy is that Venus energy, loving, supportive, but it can also be overindulgence. So you just want to make sure that you're doing things in moderation today, okay? You want to make sure that you're doing things in moderation today as you're moving throughout the day. Now, seeing that we're dealing with ruling number 7 and the message from the elements is pretty much saying pay attention to your what you're materially, manifesting into your life because it needs to be tapped in and diving into what you're passionate about, and some people are just passionate about shit that, doesn't bring anything but pain in their life. So you got to really maybe even ask yourself sometimes, is the fight for certain things worth it, right? Really, because if you're just fighting to get someone else to agree with you on what you believe, then you've missed the whole point, right? This is not about that, right? And so, and the same things are going to be happening quickly, and then we have really operating as a light and moving with integrity. So as we jump into the air element, that will be Gemini. It's also going to be Libra and Aquarius. If you are not a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius, you can still tap into this energy, my love, right? You can tap into this energy by your mental and your spiritual thinking. Okay, this is your thoughts process. How are you communicating? Not just to other people, but also to yourself. And your message today is material harvest. Just paying attention, right? Paying attention to what is manifesting in your experience, especially based on your communication and your thought process today, okay? You do not have to be an air sign for you to apply this message, right? Gemini energy can tap into what you think or what you don't think. Libra's energy can tap into what you're balancing versus what you're not balancing, right? Aquarian energy can tap into what you know versus what you don't know, okay? So you can keep that in mind as you're moving throughout the day, right? Material harvest, y'all, okay? Pay attention to how you're manifesting that through your thoughts. Okay, now let's jump on over to the water elements. That's going to be Cancer, Scorpio, as well as the one for Pisces. Okay, and you don't have to be a water sign to tap into this element. Okay, the water energy is going to represent your feelings, your emotions, my love. Okay, feelings and emotions. All right. You need to be able to know that, all right? So you can tap into Cancer's energy by what you feel or what you don't feel. You can tap into Scorpio's energy by what you desire or what you don't desire, right? You can tap into the wonderful Pisces energy to what you understand versus what you don't understand. And the message is ignite your passions. Like, what's fueling you? Are you being fueled by anger and frustration, or are you being fueled by love and healing? What's fueling you? Okay. Now let's hop on over to the wonderful beautiful fire signs, as well as a fire element, which is going to be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. If you're not an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, my love, what you can do is apply this energy to your intuitive nature, as well as maybe to the places in your life that you need to go ahead and make some moves, some changes. Okay. Now, within this energy, I just want to say things are going to be moving quickly, right? You got accelerated motions, but it's also the number 8 card, which is a representation of new beginnings, but it's also the end, the last number, and in the spiritual, on the spiritual plane, right? Because you got 2, 5, and 8. So it's the close of a gateway, not even a close of a gateway. I want to say it's really where you begin to apply the wisdom from the number 2, the intuitive wisdom from the number 2, and the heart chakra love from number 5, and you begin to really execute that, right? So now, accelerated motion, and this is happening through your actions as well as your intuition. So pay attention to that today, right? Trust your spirit today. Now, you also have earth energy, which is going to be Taurus, Capricorns, as well as Virgo. Okay. You do not have to be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo to tap into the earth element. Okay. You can apply this to your physical realm, the material things. Okay. So you can tap into the wonderful Taurus energy by what you have or what you don't have. Right. Capricorn is going to be how you utilize things or how you don't utilize things. Right. Virgo's energy is going to be how you analyze things versus what you don't analyze. And you can tap into either one of these and apply it to your situation at any time. And you have the number 19 card, which is the light. And it's asking you really to know that you're the light and operate with integrity. You do not need anybody watching, right, for you to operate with integrity. So do it if you know that's what should be done, not just because somebody's watching, right? Where you focusing your energy today, it will produce some things. So are you trying to produce things that's not filled with integrity? You really got to ask yourself that stuff, right? So, yeah, we all do. We all got to check ourselves. Raising my hand, I do too. Yesterday I was being a little petty. I had to check myself yesterday. I was being a little petty, because sometimes you got to be very careful because you can't poke a bear too many times before it turns around and try to scratch your eyes out, right? So, but mastery is all about knowing that everybody creates their own reality and their own experience. So, I checked myself really fast yesterday because I could have taken it to a whole nother level. But yeah, I was petty for a little, 30 seconds there yesterday, maybe 2 minutes. Like it was really literally maybe even 2 minutes, maybe not 30 seconds, but 2 minutes, right? So I honored that part of myself, and then I checked myself, and I got myself back on track and tapped into my Zen mode and sat down and made some jewelry, So this is what you're going to do for today. It is reflect and revise Saturday, okay? Which means that you are going to sit and reflect and revise some things that may need revision, okay? And if it don't, you want to just go ahead and sit in gratitude and do something kind for yourself. Love yourself, honor yourself, okay? And I'm going to see you guys in tomorrow's daily vibration. We are day number 69. We got 39 more days to go. What am I saying? 31 more days to go. 31, not 39. No, we're not going backwards. 31 more days to go, right? I appreciate each and every one of you. Do something kind for yourself, guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend.